Brothers, welcome back to Sigma Motivation, the best motivational channel on YouTube for Sigmas. On Sigma Motivation, the focus is self-improvement on the highest level, building strong minds along with strong bodies, having a conducive morning routine that consists of cold showers, coffee, making one's bed, and cleaning our living spaces before we train our bodies. But before having a cold shower, the Sigma captain likes to sit at his desk and write a list of the day's task on orange sticky notes. Reason for this is to build a list of doable tasks that one must complete in order to have small wins that compound over time, building a strong mental image of yourself. On my desk, I have a stack of orange sticky notes ranging from months ago. These notes the Sigma captain refuses to throw away because I must be reminded daily that I am capable and disciplined enough to complete tasks that I have set for myself. When I, the Sigma captain, the bearded monk, look at my desk and see a big pile of orange papers, I can't help but feel proud of myself, knowing that months have passed and I have remained disciplined and structured all this time. Also feeling stronger day by day, because not only have I completed contracts that I have set for myself, with God, the Almighty and loving Father, bearing witness to my strength and dedication, I also am reminded daily that in all this time, I have not busted a nut. Not one drop of life force has left the Sigma captain's matumbo. Is this easy, brothers? Definitely not. It's hard, it's mentally stressful, especially on those days when all you want is to sit next to someone gorgeous with huge tits and have discussions filled with sexual tension. But one must remain strong and zoom out and refocus on the bigger picture and remember what you are attempting to accomplish. Brothers, ever listened to speeches on YouTube about semen retention and heard the speaker mention flatlines, a period where one's energy level dip? This is true, and when you actually experience this dip in energy, you must push back against gravity. Brothers, although this is stressful, you must force yourself to break out of this mindset and keep pushing forward. It's like you're pushing back a brick wall slowly. When I, the Sigma captain, the bearded monk, experience this lag, I understand and recognize that this is adversity in its greatest form, attempting to make me go backwards on myself. However, I refuse to allow this. Reason being, because I am constantly thinking, what could I become with just 30 more days of stacking sperm, 30 more days of stacking paper and wins? Another 100 days, perhaps, I say to myself. But admittedly, I force myself to get out of bed at 12 a.m. every morning and prepare myself to train in the gym. Then I take my cold shower at minus 50 degrees. Yes, you heard correctly, minus 50 degrees. The Sigma captain lives his life as if he is Vegeta, a legendary Saiyan warrior, who has no time for weakness and must constantly train to become stronger for the next battle. Life is a constant battle of so many different components, especially Sigma male life. Sigma male life is like playing the game on the hardest and most challenging difficulty, constantly having to become better at the game and adapt new strategies and tactics to secure the win. But secure the win we shall, because we are Sigmas, and Sigmas ain't shy or scared of a hard and stressful life. We're built for this shit. This is why we train our minds and bodies, learning boxing, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, and Wing Chun, and many other fighting styles. We can't have other men thinking we are pussies. Not at all. Sigmas don't bully. We don't start problems, we just know how to handle and defend ourselves should confrontation arise. When we ain't in the dojo training to become dangerous like lions, or in the office grinding out project after project, you can find a Sigma at a bar or a casino playing poker, dressed in a tuxedo or a three-piece suit, looking like money and power, looking like a man on a mission. A mission of conquest, why not? We already have learned self-mastery, and now it's time to take what belongs to us. And what belongs to us is respect, power, and riches. Shit, we've earned it. It's our birthright. Brothers, we must learn to become the greatest version of ourselves and claim our God-given inheritance. We must become wealthy, because with wealth, a man can express himself fully, and with self-expression, we can give back to the world through art or education or even philanthropy. A man who is poor can't give anything, not even to himself. If you're broke right now, that's perfectly fine. We all start the game on broke. Being broke is a temporary position, but being poor, that's a mental illness, brothers. If you are broke, you must first identify this and be honest with yourself about your current situation. Once you've done this, now it's time to fight. Time to fight against mediocrity, control and old programming, and build yourself up and pull yourself up out of the mud. This you can do with self-belief, patience, and vision. Brothers, patience and vision are gifts that you must learn to use as God intended for you to use them. Let us speak on vision momentarily. Do you know where you want to be in life? Let's say in the next 12 to 32 months from now. Your future should always excite and inspire you, brothers, and you can't be excited by your future if you are constantly looking back at your past. Remember Lot from Torah? Remember how his dumbass wife turned into a pillar of salt? This happened because she was commanded to move forward and not look back, and her curiosity ended her life. Not only did she disobey a direct order from God's angel, but she also disobeyed her husband. Brothers, we have much to learn about this. Looking back will stagnate your mind. You must always be looking forward to where you are heading, not focused on where you have been. You cannot drive forward while simultaneously looking in your rearview mirror. Now let us speak on patience, a skill practiced in the dark. Being patient can be frustrating, I know, but everything has a gestation period. Even a baby takes 9 months to prepare. If you wish to cook a wonderful meal for yourself, you must slice down every ingredient with love and caution and trust the process, and be excited about how the food will taste and wait. We live in a world today where people have become more impatient than ever. Fast food, fast entertainment. Want to bust a nut? No problem. Just grease up your hands, load up some porn, and get to stroking, right? Wrong. Very wrong. Learn to trust yourself and put in the work, and only then will you enjoy the fruits of your labor. Speaking of fruits, this is where trust in God and patience really kick in. Once you plant a seed, you cannot keep digging up the soil and checking if there's any progress yet. Just because you cannot see what's going on beneath the surface, that doesn't mean nothing is happening. A good farmer understands that he must plow great soil, planting the seed, then constantly water the seed and waiting for the right time to harvest. Bad soil, bad methods, and impatient behavior produces bad fruits. Just do the right things in the right way and trust that the results will come in time. Remember, brothers, God never sleeps and is always watching, always everywhere at all times. When you are stroking your meat, He also sees this. Do your best to be upright and righteous. Will you be perfect? No man who needs to breathe air will ever be perfect. Only God can be perfect. But God examines the heart, so keep it clean and kosher and do your best. Brothers, it's been great speaking to you as always, but I must love you and leave you. If you got any value from this pimpin', then smash the like button and subscribe to Sigma Motivation, where the Sigma captain, the bearded monk, is constantly in the studio dropping bangers to recharge and inspire my brothers. I love you all and thank you for spending time here with me. Bearded Monk out.